So it's pretty.
Oh shit.
I got the world in my hands, the master plan, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep all of these girls in my shows, they loving me, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep calling you.
All the models to the floor right now. All the models to the floor right now. What? Huh? All the models to the floor right now. All the models to the floor right now.
I got the world in my hands, the master plan, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep all of these girls in my shows, they love me, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep calling you.
I poured my heart and soul to these idiots. I let that curtain press your butt on the way out.
I got the world in my hands, the master plan, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep all of these girls in my shows, they love me, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep calling you.
You can do it. Come on it.
Shows they loving me, but I don't know why I keep
You know what? You don't have to accept the challenge because guess what? For our main event on September 5th, it's going to be champion versus champion. Like the Hall for the 365 Pro Wrestling Global Championship.
Some stream fucking hard, whatever it is.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 365. Just shooting the ish. That's all I got here. Today we got 4 guests. I'm just gonna go right to them right now. Boom. We got Haviko. We got Eli Surge, Judas Icarus. Eli didn't get his name on the banner though. He just got. But he's, and then I'm Nolan, and we got Nolan James as well.
Sorry, I was interrupting. Oh my God, everyone's here. It's Eli.
So exciting.
It's a me. It's a Eli.
I love Chow. I thought we were having Chow on the show, but I'll tag in Eli.
What, Thomas Chow? Is Thomas Chow going to show up?
Chowinator?
That'd be fun.
Last time I did this, Chow was here, but now you guys are all here instead, so I'm so excited.
Why did I miss when Chow was here? I want to
Mr.
get
Chow,
out.
that's his name. That name again is Mr. Chow.
Chow does the podcast, except for Nolan. We had Mandicap for him. Then we got Chow Nato in here, and he did a podcast with Haviko. He'll do one with you guys as well. But how's everyone doing? Go around the horn.
What is this? Am I in the top?
Yeah.
Who's the horn? Who starts as the horn?
We got Haviko.
Oh, wait, they're gone.
We got Eli. We got Judas. We got Nolan, and then I'm just gonna talk.
I gotta say what everyone's thinking. I miss Brett Matthews. Where is he? He's the missing one of us. No one saw that coming.
He's posting questionable things on his Instagram story.
Yeah, you know what? I'll Snapchat him right now.
That was enough Brett Matthews, I guess, for this episode. But I'm so glad to see the rest of you guys.
Yeah.
How you doing, Eli? Where's the hat, man?
Brett, where are you? Brett, Brett, come on, man.
Where are you, Brett?
Streaming right now.
Brett.
Maybe he'll get in. Eventually.
That'd be so cool.
Did
You guys are on my fridge.
Did he post a promo? Is that what you're saying was on his Instagram? We don't gotta go too far into it. Is that what he posted though? A promo?
just follow Brett Matthews. It's a great follow.
All right.
Yeah.
So how you been, Eli?
Probably like a 9 out of 10, man. I feel pretty well rested. Well is a hard word. My cup says that I'm recently divorced.
It's true.
It's not the case, but I enjoy the laugh. And I've been sleeping a lot. I've been resting up. Been also hitting the gym. This guy's with a big. He's been on that mass gainer, so he's gonna come back bulky.
Yeah,
bulky as hell, and I'm trying to slim down.
Mostly doing legs. I'm doing legs for the most part.
That's a lie.
Also, Brett said, "How do I get on?" So I mean, he's in. He wants it.
Invite Brett.
He wants it. If we can get Brett, I think
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think we should get Brett.
We can't let him talk though. We can't let him talk.
No. He can watch.
Good.
He's here.
Yeah.
Facial
Eddie will just mute his mic and we won't tell him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is so
okay,
weird.
yeah.
I see you guys every morning on my fridge, but now you're talking. This is strange. Sorry, I have a photo of the uprising on my fridge.
Yeah, I love that picture.
My mom also has a picture of us on the fridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also have the uprising picture on my fridge because Haviko's mom gave it to me for Christmas.
Oh, that's adorable.
See, on our fridge, what do we have on our fridge? We have McDonald's coupons.
I have like a bumper sticker thing with my name on it.
Big Shootski name.
Yeah, I don't. That's about it. It's pretty bare. Yeah.
There's 2 books of McDonald's coupons.
I haven't used any of them. Every single time I go, it's like the same thing with like we have like so many of the.
There's Subway coupons too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can actually use those. Nolan, how are you? I miss you.
Oh, it's been too long.
Yeah, I know.
What's up, Noel? What have you been up to?
Hanging out in Sayward, doing my thing. Trying to be a good person and not leave my house. You're not allowed to do those things these days.
You were pretty good at that
He
before,
would like to know why Eli says coupon like that.
A coupon?
Yeah.
A coupon?
A
coupon?
It's a little je ne sais quoi on it, a little français, a coupon.
All right. Well, guys, I'm just going to interrupt for just 1 minute. I hope everyone's having fun. I hope you guys are watching this, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, whether it's on Twitch. But now let's bring him in. How's it going, Brett Matthews?
No!
Yes! We're here!
Yeah. Cassie
boys! Oh,
this is the first time we've all been together.
yeah.
How's the beard going, brother?
Oh!
Yeah.
The thing's growing out.
It's aggressive.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
That thing's growing like a toddler on steroids.
Whoa.
Good God.
What a guest appearance. This is huge. This is big. Yeah, we got Ellie Boy saying Brett. I agree.
Who's Lefty?
He's a person in Ontario. He does a lot of the filming for us, actually.
Oh, okay.
Amazing. I love that.
Well, how you been, man? What's
Good.
going on?
Oh, just working and training. That's about all we can do right now.
Nice, man.
Master trainer, Brett. How's that going for you, man? The personal training life.
Oh, good. It's picking up, so that's good.
Sweet.
There was, I think, earlier on stages the worriedness of COVID and the gym shutting down again, but that won't be happening.
Awesome. So, what's the one thing you miss most about wrestling? You can say everything, but I just pick one thing.
Just like the fun of hanging out with everyone backstage and like planning the shows, planning the matches.
That'd be Nolan. Sometimes
Money's the
Judas,
deal.
he's kind of different. He might have died.
Yeah.
You guys gotta stop asking that question. You don't see Eddie like almost tear up every show it's asked. Like it's like the most common question on Twitch. It's like, where's Nathan? Where's Nathan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hurts me inside every single time.
I still get asked that.
All right, so Haviko, what are
Are
you
we
missing
not
about
good enough?
wrestling? You're great.
I'm talking to you.
All right, what are you missing about wrestling the most?
Who are we going to?
Me?
Haviko.
Oh, okay. We'll start up here.
Oh, Haviko.
This sounds strange, but I miss the sweat. When I was watching the intro video, no, just hear me out.
Brother.
When I was watching the intro video there, like Judas and Travis, like the end was so dramatic. You know how much of their body was left on that ring, and just that emotion, leaving everything out there in the ring is actually what I'm trying to say. Just like, and what Brett was saying, putting everything together, like the whole like build and the camaraderie of like being together, and then getting into the payoff of it all, and just I don't know, the magic of wrestling. It's so great. I miss it. I miss you guys. It's gonna get emotional.
All right, Nolan, what about you, man?
Well, same as Brett and Haviko, but I miss the adrenaline. I miss the fans. I miss all of you, even Brett. Like I can do all the actions in the living room. I can pretend when people are watching my clothesline. I can do some chain wrestling, but it's not the same. And I feel like if people are watching me, like, I don't know, if there's a spy camera in my house, they must have think I'm a crazy person because I'm doing moves all the time. I'm making faces. I'm yelling at nobody. I need to get back in there.
I feel like that's typical Sayward.
Like, I don't know. I don't look in people's windows, but I don't know. I could ask the guy who's looking at mine, I guess. Whatever else is.
What about you, Eli? What are you missing? I know you were starting it, but then we cut you off 6 times.
It's okay. Yeah, I get cut off a lot. I'm missing the creativity of it. I don't have that outlet right now, especially because I had just transitioned to a big new character, which now I can only try to translate through social media. So I am very much so looking forward to the point where I can get in front of a crowd and leave everyone with a tinfoil hat on.
There you go. And what about you, Judas?
What am I missing?
Big meaty boys.
Big meaty boys. I miss big, large, meaty men.
Yep.
And
as Brett zooms out.
Brett's like, I feel that. Oh, I feel that so hard. Oh.
I feel like as soon as Brett was contacted and like he got his phone all set up, he took his shirt off, was like, oh
shit. Oh,
brother,
no.
Brother, the shirt ripped itself off. Can't contain
I
feel like I got an emo swoop going on.
There you go. I don't even know where to go with this. You guys are wild. I thought Judas had no shirt on as well when he first came. I'm like, what is going on here? But hey, man, I'll take it.
It's tan. It's the fashion.
Flesh colored.
Yeah.
Do you wear like a sweater, a long sleeve sweater under it, and something like a brown one? But all right, so we had a little bit of time. Oh, I'm gonna kick Brett to the curb until he comes back. There we go. Where we had some matches. Did you have any highlights in that from like August to November? We'll go again. Start with Haviko.
It was really just quickly thinking. It was fun to get to work with different people at different stages of their career. Like I worked with a couple people like with and against that were going through big character transitions. So it was fun to be a part of that. One against TJ Harley and just kind of the start of his transformation, and then getting even to go back out to the Okanagan and team up with Eli was a lot of fun. As he was talking about just working out this new character and just kind of see that all come into play was just a really just fun experience in the year.
Awesome. And then we'll go to Eli.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Nolan James, what did you think about bro? Oh man, what are your thoughts on the whole?
He doesn't know why I was talking about him. He's just like thinking about it.
No. Was there any good parts?
I started nodding, man.
Everyone got to wrestle for a little while in between time. What were your thoughts? Like, was there any good times in that like small period, that little window where we did have events here in the West Coast?
I mean, Eli Surge has yet to wrestle under the 365 banner. So we'll get that on the roll when shows are up and going again. But before that happens, it was great to go out to the Okanagan. I got to wrestle some of the newer guys from Vancouver as well as a lot of the Okanagan talent. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun on the few shows that I did get a chance to be a part of and really just try new stuff with the developing character, especially with Liza Hall. Liza Hall will beat the hell out of anybody that you put her in the ring with, and not apologize for it, and that's pretty neat.
Awesome. All right, what about you, Judas? Any good takeaways out of 2020?
Man, I had a great January. I thought it was amazing. I was off to a really good start. And then I got fat over quarantine. And then I came back completely out of shape and then did 60 minutes with Travis Williams. And that was my peak. I think that'll be my peak for a bit, at least until, the summer or like, the fall when we can do all this stuff again. But that was kind of it. Yeah, I think that was my highlight. Just the fact that I even stood up for 60 minutes. Well, I mean, I was down a lot of the time. I was down, taking a rest a lot of the time, but it's still 60 minutes. It was still 60 minutes. It was on the clock. You can watch it on YouTube. It was there. Hour-long match was fire emoji. Hour-long match was fire emoji, says Park. So...
Chaparka.
Or I was going to say that too. All right, Nolan James, what about you? What were your favorite highlights?
Almost like it was such a blur to be sitting at home and not doing anything. Because like Judas said, it was like everything was so hot before everything shut down. Like everyone was on fire, it seemed like.
Yeah.
And then we all just had to relax for a while. So coming back, it was a bit of a blur. I was feuding with the cremator for the most part. And it was kind of hard for me to get back into the swing of things until I had that fatal four-way with Eddie, BJ, and Judas. And that was kind of like, I really started feeling it again, or like, getting it. Yeah. But also to go to the Okanagan and see Eli, that was also a great time. Me and Haviko made the trip. We all got to do battle. Like that was the best, like, the fact that me and Haviko were both excited to go to the Okanagan to maybe work some new people. But when we got there, it ended up being me and Liza Hall versus Haviko and Eli Surge. And it was like, it's just our friends. Like, this is a great time. Like, we wanted to work new people, but it was so much fun to, like, since we'd been away from each other for so long, to be together again.
Yeah.
What about you, Brett? What are you saying?
I got two. Was wrestling Tony Baroni was one of them.
Yeah.
I think I'd wrestled him once, like when I first started out. So just to like actually have a proper match with him was quite good. And then kind of wrap up the last of the Jordy Taylor feud was quite fun as well.
So I'm just
Forgetting
adding Eli's
Watching
name in
Brett
there.
turn babyface was so much fun, and the crowd watching the Campbell River crowd getting behind it and everything was great. Because I mean, you've been heel most of your career, like so. Speaking of
What
people,
about Brett being the champion? Woo!
Yeah,
What
Brett
about
became
Brett's
the
new
grand
gear?
champ.
Get up the lighter.
He got the WrestleMania gear. He knew he's gonna have a
Yeah,
big match.
I know I got a couple other pieces we're getting ideas for to make, but that was also another big one, was actually having some nice looking gear.
Nice.
Yeah. Brett
Now-
checked out.
Oh no, I'll let you go there. All
I
right,
was gonna
so
say-
Nikki French is asking who's all from Vancouver, and we're actually all from the island, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we're all Vancouver Island. Eli Surge, Judas Icarus, and Brett Matthews. I think your mic is touching yourself a lot there, Brett.
Yeah, I don't
they're
know
all
what's
I've
up.
been
from
touching him a lot.
they're all from living in Vancouver now, but all island guys here. So I'll go to this one now. You guys all train together. I know Eli, you first went to the Storm Wrestling
Here, I'm
Academy
gonna
with
just
Lance
exit
Storm.
and rejoin the group.
All right, so he's out of here. But,
the silence.
what were some of the highlights of working together for so long? Like you guys trained and then you guys did weekly shows together. Like you're all pretty familiar with one another.
And are we going with Haviko again?
Haviko
Oh, yeah.
start.
Yeah, we kind of just keep going in the circle.
What was it? Was it 2018 when we started the year with the weekly shows for PWO? Or is that already 2017? That time we had so much time working like against each other doing matches, but we had time, like I felt it was like a whole like second training kind of session and stuff, because that's when Eli was around more, and as much as you said he had the Storm Academy training, it was really cool because Nolan and Judas and I had started at the Pro Wrestling Academy in Campbell River, and then getting to work with like Eli, getting just the different styles and just different things that we picked up and just at the similar parts of our career was like really cool. And then also Brett like joined like not far behind us, so we just had this like really solid group that we're all at the same state that could all like lean on each other but also compete with each other to push each other. So it was a really good time.
Awesome. How about you, Eli? How about coming into that atmosphere?
It was a really good time. It was nice because I had done Storms, and straight out of Storms, I came in. I wrestled Eddie on the island. Did Eddie's basic. I don't know this guy. I'm gonna be safe match. A lot of headlock takeovers, and then I screwed off to the East Coast for a while and didn't wrestle much out there. And what I did, I don't brag about. So to come in to the island and to start training again and to start getting like my feet under me, especially under like a well-respected and very detail-oriented coach such as Eddie, was awesome. And then to start wrestling with all the guys to the point now where like basically I think anyone in this chat, we could just, Jesus Christ, dude.
Somebody said holy facialware. I don't know who they're talking about. I don't know who they're talking about.
Anyone in this chat, basically.
It's such a sentimental moment. It was just like I was feeling it, and then fucking Judas.
Anyone in this chat, I feel like I can just get it in the ring and go, 15-20 with, and we'll make it work, and it'll be awesome. So it's nice to know that, like, anytime I'm on the island or the island folk, people, crew is where I am, we'll just make something magical. Are you okay?
I like that you found out that I have a match for like people I don't know yet, or just new people. Like later on, you're like, wait a minute. I'm like, yeah. You get a couple of things in there, we do whatever. But what have you, Ick? How was training with these fellas?
Oh, so good. So
The
good.
food or the training?
The training was so good. Like I started at the exact same time that Haviko did, and then Nolan was a bit more advanced than the two of us, so I think that actually helped a bit as well. Like trying to kind of like catch up with him and like seeing him already like on like the VIPW shows and like the PWA shows kind of like gave me like that kind of like Nate to really like go ham on things and like match him on different things that he was like good at. Because he was already like way above all of us, and he did such a good job in kind of like bringing us up, as well as obviously you did all of the stuff, but then like Nolan was such your little rag doll for every single thing that you had to do, right? So he was so good at just taking all the shit, right? So yeah, no, it was awesome. I think I got like one of the best like times to come up, and like I think I wish Reed would have stuck around. You know, Reed would have been awesome if he would have stuck around. But yeah, I'm really happy with the class that we had and the people we had. Yeah.
Awesome. What about you, Nolan? And it's funny because sometimes Nolan would learn stuff just before they do stuff. Which is hilarious.
I was just thinking. I lost it. When Icarus was talking about seeing me on the shows before them, he had I remember the first time that Icarus and Haviko were on the VIPW shows because they were doing the PWA shows and they were coming down for VIPW and helping out. And then one day they're all in the locker room and I had to pull them aside and like we group hugged. They're like, we're all here. It was so great, but. Yeah, it was awesome just coming up with these guys because everyone was, it was more than just your training partners. We were family. We spent every weekend together. We did everything together. Whether we were training or off wrestling, it was great. And it was huge for me because, like Icarus said, I had already started, but I didn't have a place to train. And I didn't have anyone really to train with. Everyone was way ahead of me that I was training with. So once you guys showed up, I really, like Eddie said, I was just learning things along with you guys. It wasn't long until you guys were caught up to me. And also I had never had that official training. So it was nice to start at the very beginning.
Awesome. What about you, Brett? I love that Brett's eating too. If he wasn't eating, I feel like this would be wrong.
Yeah, no, like I think I started just like maybe 3 or 4 months behind everyone else. So I mean, it was quite fun. I mean, interesting driving from Vic every weekend up to sleep there and then do everything. But yeah, I thought training with everyone was great because everyone has like a little different style. It wasn't like everyone was exactly the same. Everyone was kind of just a little bit different. So you got to work all different types of people. I think in our group.
Let me pause you there because you say driving up from Vic. However, every week it would be me and Legacy in a car, and you would be asleep. You would talk your trash for the week. You would talk your trash for the week, and then you would conk out 15 minutes into the drive.
Yeah. Sorry, how many times have you slept in the back of my car? We can go through the photo album.
Please go.
There's lots of pictures of sleeping guys.
I was thinking recently about, so I think it was more like almost a year after the school had started that Brett came because I was out in Victoria on Halloween that year. I think the school started in March, and that Halloween I was out in Victoria having a good time and just randomly yelling at all the people in their cool costumes. And there was a guy dressed as a crayon, and he had no shirt, no pants on underneath. And I was just like, you are the sexiest crayon I've ever seen. And Brett just looks at me. It was Brett. He's like, hey, I know you. And I was like, oh, no one's supposed to know me as I'm yelling at them. And it was Brett. And then he came to the school after that.
Yeah, because I think I was
crazy.
Like,
why do we never use that as a gimmick?
I first came around VIPW, I think when I was like 19 or 20.
Yeah. And you were jacked. This is, oh, man. And then you left. I was sad about it. But
yeah,
it's cool, though, because I think anyone can train anywhere. But it's cool that I got to work with you guys. I think any of you guys could have trained anywhere and done good things, and you're going to do good things. And I think anyone can as long as they want it. And that was the common thing. Everyone wanted it. So it didn't matter if I was there or somebody else was there. It was just you guys wanted it, and you were going to get as much as you could out of it. And then we started having matches, which was a lot of fun to see where everyone progressed. And, like, there was a rivalry. Everyone wanted everyone to do good, but, like, who didn't want to be the man? So
I always remembered, like, after we do a mock match or something, you'd say what were the 3 things you did bad to start with.
Yeah. Well, we want to work on things, not
well,
you did good.
Exactly it. You'd never tell us what was the good things because we knew what were the good things, but I don't know. I like that. I like that style of training and coaching. You know, like it's just different.
I have a
I don't
video to
know.
play for you guys. Oh, I'll let Nolan go first, but
You
after
say
that, I have a video to
that,
play.
like, oh, sorry, I'm interrupting. You say that like it wouldn't have mattered, but I feel like I don't know. Sorry, Eli, I'm using you as an example. Eli was trained by Lance Storm, and he went to like different seminars and stuff. But then when he came and hung out with you every weekend, he like
It was
blew
just
up.
putting that time in, though, and he was
Yeah, no
willing
doubt.
to do it. So
I'm trying
All
to
right.
put you over. Don't make it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
getting
scared
your-
that we don't want to get over on that Twitter machine right now, man.
What is
But
that thing you got to do, the 10,000 hours to be a professional?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when I came into Eddie's school, I was not doing well on the hours wise. So to be able to have a constant place and to bring a little bit of a different flavor in, I think was really nice.
It was good. All right, so I'm going to play this video. This is from a while ago. And unfortunately, Brett and
videos.
Eli aren't in this one, but enjoy.
What is this?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Wow.
oh man.
Nolan James and Judas Icarus. Get excited. We're coming to make
You look about the same size.
Oh,
to prove that this Vancouver Island coalition, so to speak,
Oh,
we're not
this
is terrible.
against each other, but we got each other's backs when we're going to the Okanagan to prove how good we are.
Oh, and ladies, you better be ready.
the fearless warrior.
This Vancouver Island crew is bringing the entire package. We got the speed, we got the viciousness, we got the size and the experience. So be ready, Okanagan.
Yeah, lock up your stables, tie up your horses, because Big West will turn you into the Old West.
Man. My favorite part is the fact that I have like 8 other editions of that promo on my phone. They were all on my phone.
They should be deleted.
We took like probably a good
Val
30
Venus,
takes for
Nolan
that
James.
promo
Yeah.
because we could not stop laughing. Every time
Yeah.
we would say, like, one person would do really good, the next person would come in and we'd laugh. And I was
Yeah.
saying something different, I think, every time until I got the old ladies. And Icarus really liked it.
Just terrible. But that trip was so much fun. We all wrestled for Big West. I don't know if Brett has.
No.
No, but everyone else has. It's
We
been a
all
lot
got
of fun
brought
out
back
there.
after that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the second time we went up, no?
I th-
That was first.
No,
That was
That was your
one?
first.
Oh,
'Cause the
Legacy
second
just
time I
wasn't
went
there?
with you.
Yeah.
yeah, we took
Okay.
Eli.
yeah, we
It
had
was so long ago.
yeah.
Oh.
And
And
Nathan's
then-
small little clown
takes
car.
the most room in the back seat for being. He's not a very big guy, but he likes all of his leg space. He's like wide open. Just
Oh,
saying.
Icarus?
Nathan Legacy's tiny car. I remember at one point Haviko was standing in the back seat because he was
My
so
back
short.
hurt. I put my
In
foam
between
roller
you and
Yeah,
behind.
he had the roller behind him because
Yeah.
he said his back hurt.
Yeah.
So I just slid into where his butt used to be, dude.
Well, see,
So
I was
much fun.
standing.
You just slid in.
Man.
Brett catches one thing. Brett catches one thing.
So I didn't have my license at one point, and Icarus did, and he had this truck and Jeep,
Oh,
and he was gonna give us the ride down island. I'm like, oh, cool, man, I'm in. It was terrifying. He went over some railroad tracks, and I'm like, we're gonna die. But that was one of my favorite trips. And then on the way back, it ran out of gas, I think. But it was just at the Courtney exit. I'm like, I'm phoning my lady. I gotta get out of here. And then I went home and I asked him later how it went. But yeah. Any fun road stories with the group in here that are tellable?
Appropriate? I don't know. I'll take one just because it's very
Yeah,
appropriate.
the
and
Russell women. Yes.
you talked about Icarus running out of gas. Well, actually, I have several.
I knew this was coming.
One time, it was WrestleMania weekend. We just had a great time at VIPW. Unfortunately, me and Eli collided in training, and I had a bum knee, so I was like hobbling around. And
I felt so bad. I felt so bad because Scotty Mac was also just watching us, and it was before I'd like sort of broken into the Vancouver scene, and it just looked and like also Nolan. I don't know how serious he was, but kept laying into how like I was this spy sent to take him out before the match.
what it was is I was trying to figure out who paid you to take me out.
That's it. That's it. Anyway, keep going on.
So we were coming back from VIPW. We had a great weekend, and I think Nathan Legacy was following us because we were going to watch WrestleMania the next day, and we're just getting close to Courtney, and Haviko's all like, it's just me and Haviko in the truck. He's like, oh no. I'm like, what? He's like, I think we're going to run out of gas. I forgot to get gas. And we're like, okay, well, let's just try and make it to Courtney. So he like pulls in. He's like, okay, I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to, and we break down like right where there's like this airplane stuck in the sky in Courtney. We break down right in front of it.
It's the exit to the highway.
LP, how's it going, man? I think there's none. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Just
how you doing?
Judas.
He's going with 5. Come on now, man.
1, 2,
Haviko
3, 4, 5. Shit.
breaking down. And he turns around. He's just so like, man, I should be so mad right now, but I just had such a great weekend. I don't even care. This is good. We still just had fun hanging out. I had another time where Judas Icarus in his truck, his Jeep, he which was always like it's middle of like January, you're freezing cold, and he's like, "Oh, just kick that spot right in front of you there." So you'd be like kicking his center console, trying to get like the heat to work. I remember we came back from Oregon one time, and I was like, I got the flu on the way home, so I was like dying. I was so cold, I was so sick. We stopped at McDonald's. It was going to be a good time, and he put his window down. His window would not go back up. So now we have no heat. Unless I keep on kicking it, his window is stuck down, and we have to drive from Nanaimo back to Comox. And I just remember him getting out of the vehicle, trying to get to, also just kicking the shit out of this door, trying to get the window to go up. It was so good, but we made it. We made it home. We got warm. He like tucked me in because I was sick. He's a very nice man.
P's not liking your story. He thinks it's a little boring. Not anymore.
Get in here, then.
And the CRT's for duck hunt. You can't use it on modern television. So I thought we all knew this.
Sorry, what are you saying, Brad? Any good stories coming in? I'll be right back.
Unmute Brad.
Let Brad talk.
I forgot he was doing it away, man.
Yeah, like he forgot he was muted. Bullshit.
Brad.
No, but for one time me and Judas drove down in the snowstorm.
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah,
oh, that was it.
One.
Sorry.
Slam.
Yeah, boom.
How's it going, Chris?
Down.
Sorry. Full story. Full stop.
All right. Where's the
So those are the only appropriate road stories that we have. That's why I had to just tell the nice breakdown.
I was thinking of the time at Commodore where LP just walked around with junk in hands, and I think shaved his pubes in the girls' change room.
That's not a road story.
It's sort of on the road. I drove there.
And carved a treasure trail in. It was all fine. It's a road.
It was all for the image, bro.
All for the image.
There you go. 1 second here. I'm gonna see if I can see if he wants to come on in and join the party.
He could be the Chownado.
There we go.
I want Chownado.
Moderate.
I want Chownado.
Chow ain't here today. What's everyone's future plans? What's going on
Tyler,
before you get back in the ring?
Beer or whatever you're doing.
Oh, there we go.
I just want to wrestle. That's my future is wrestling and being able to see all of you again and punch you all in the face.
What about you, Eli?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
And next.
Yeah, no, just what are we looking forward to? What's next?
Sorry, this mother is yelling in my ear. I actually can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, again?
Yeah. Someone's
Just what are you
yelling
looking
in my
forward to,
goddamn
man?
ears.
What's going on?
What am I looking
What's
forward
next
to?
for Eli?
Oh, what's
Judas
next?
cleaning a plate.
WWE Championship.
I mean, my goal aspirations are a what is it called? Extra work with the WWE. I was hoping that at some point they can call me in to just sit in the crowd, really fill out the camera work, maybe be security and get jumped onto by someone that I used to train with. Yeah, that's, I mean, career aspirations.
All right, we're gonna go to Haviko.
We're gonna move on now.
Sometimes you just gotta cash in. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man.
All right, I just gotta ask, Eli, are we still got the career aspirations on Big Brother? Because I want to see you on there so badly.
Yeah.
Are you still applying? You gotta stay
so,
consistent. That's the key to
so
life
this-
is consistency.
This year, I put together a big entrance video. I had all
you
the
did,
edits going
yes.
on, and I went to send it in, and they closed the application 1 minute before I sent it. So this year didn't happen,
Rough.
but gonna keep it going.
Well,
Keep up hope. Yeah.
that was
Fingers
disappointing.
crossed.
Well,
There
back
you
to
go.
me now. I said this when I was talking with Chow. I want to do, whenever we get the chance, if I could do one match, just be another tag team match, because then I get to have at least 3 of you awesome people in there. And no, seriously, tag team wrestling last year was a lot of fun because it was kind of new for me. So I want to have more of that. That's kind of where my mindset is at right now. It's just, I love just, it's a whole different type of match, and there's just so many more moving parts. So there's so much to learn, and there's so much creative things that I feel can still be done that have never been done in tag team wrestling. So yeah, that's just where my mind's at.
Awesome. I'm really excited for this next new year. It's going to be a lot of good things for 365 Pro Wrestling. It's going to be a lot of good things for wrestling in general. Hopefully, we'll be moving, having some shows on that mainland. We'll see what happens there. Get back in Victoria, do some more things, try and blow it up. But until then, we got more time to wait, and hopefully the school will open at some point here, so we can start doing more of that. We got some young guys who are hungry and really want to do some stuff, so we'll see what happens. But I'm just gonna let it kind of go around the horn one last time. We'll start with maybe Brett, then we'll go Nolan, Judas, Eli, Haviko. Let's just end this baby. We've been 40 minutes. Nice time. Brett, how do you want to end yours?
Yeah, no, looking forward to once COVID restrictions get lifted and we can get in the ring. I've definitely been, since training over here, definitely have improved quite a bit and haven't had that time to be in the ring long enough to use it all, because it's definitely helped being over here training at Lions Dojo. So I'm excited to get back in the ring and keep training.
Definitely. And where can you find Lionsgate Dojo online?
Yeah, just online. Just go on Instagram. Hold on, Lionsgate Dojo, I believe, is the Instagram handle. So
sometimes
we're just glad he's
sometimes
here.
I hit the comment button before I mean to hit the comment button. I don't always look at the comment, just click, and Nolan
Did you break
James
Nolan?
how you doing, man?
I was trying to breathe for a minute. Woo. All right. Now I'm going to pull Eli. What was the question? Closing
We're
argument?
just kind of closing comments, man.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
That's my gimmick, brother.
I can't wait to actually see all of you.
Yeah.
Like, it's been too long. And I'm really looking forward to taking on that pillow and Brett Matthews for his grand championship. Because I think he forgot that he was the champion because he didn't bring it up when
I don't think he knows he was the champ.
I don't know.
He did a promo with him. I think he calls him Patrick. Maybe not. I don't know. Judas Icarus, closing comments. Let's end this thing. Nolan's doing a good job looking at you as if you were right there, and he's probably looking at a closet.
I'm really good at it.
Who's closing comments? Mine?
Yours.
Mine?
Yeah. we'll get to you.
Soft,
I'd
right?
My closing comments would be for Eli to address this one comment from 4 minutes ago saying, Eli, last time I seen you wrestle, you were super kicked at the Commodore by the guy beside you.
Yeah, and he shoot knocked me out. It was great.
You
And
deserved
then
it.
I took a River City driver, apparently.
Deserved it.
From what I'm told, from what the video says.
Remember that time you took a River City drive and you're like,
I turned my head the wrong way.
backwards?
And you thought I turned my head the wrong way and onto a chair, and you thought you were gonna kill me. Yeah,
Yeah, terrible.
dude, styles
You
clash.
went along
Just do
with
styles
that,
clash,
Eli.
okay?
All right, closing comments, man. Actually, there's a question we got in here. We'll get everyone to answer it, just because why not? Who's ever looking forward to wrestle in their first match back once everything's lifted? It says Icky, but
He only
we'll
wants to
say
know
everybody.
Icarus' answer.
Dave, I got you.
Dave.
Don't worry. Everybody shut the fuck up for a second.
Dave is his biggest fan.
Dave, I got you. I would like to wrestle Liza Hall because I haven't in a while. I want to wrestle Liza Hall. I'm calling you out right here, right now. Give me
All
your
right.
women's championship. That's all I want.
What about you, Eli?
I mean, me and this guy kind of got some unfinished business,
Yeah.
but also me and Liza also have some unfinished business.
I recall
We
that.
were supposed to go to a 3 Stages of Hell match in Big West Wrestling. That was a spit take on Judas's part. So hell, let's bring it to the island. Let's make it a 3-way.
Well,
There we go.
well, you know.
All right, Brett, what about you? Who are you
Thumbs
looking
down.
forward to wrestling?
I want to wrestle Travis Williams.
There
That's
you
on top of my list.
Champ for champ.
Yeah.
I thought you might say Jordy Taylor, but you wrestled him a lot. Nolan,
Once
who
or
are you
twice.
looking forward to?
Once or twice.
I already said it. Brett Matthews.
Oh.
It's been I haven't had a match one-on-one with Brett Matthews for like how long have you been wrestling, Brett? 3 years. I worked Brett first couple matches and then we were done.
Did
Yeah.
you
So-
say that on this stream? Because I obviously was not paying attention to you.
I heard it.
Wait,
Oh,
What about
man.
Nolan?
I didn't hear it. All right, Haviko, who would you like to wrestle in closing comments?
I'm dragging you into this with me, Eddie. Rhea and Cremator Von Slasher, because they have the tag titles, and we never have faced them in a tag match, and they're kind of a synonymous, well-known tag team on the island, and so I want that match.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, doing this, hanging out. I think Brett's sleeping, but
we're here.
hopefully
Aw.
none of you guys are.
Sleeping and eating.
Yeah. No, thank you guys so much. We're going to have more of these. We're going to have a Haviko podcast drop very soon. We're going to have Nolan James on that podcast again. Maybe when we get Brett Matthews. I'm muting all their mics right now just so they don't say anything. But also, we'd like to thank everybody who's watching on YouTube, who's watching on Twitch, who's also watching on Facebook. Appreciate it very much. And that's the wrong one. There we go. You can find us 365prowrestling.com, twitch.tv/365prowrestling, Instagram 365prowrestling, Facebook 365prowrestling, and Twitter as well. So thank you guys so much. Have a great night. We'll see you again soon. Peace.